Welcome to the Above and Below podcast, a show where above-average guys with below-average intelligence talk about everything nerdy, geeky, and otherwise. Thanks for joining us on the journey into the unknown as four dudes work to find their place in the vast expanse of the universe. So sit back, spark up a hookah, grab a beer, do a line of Coke, and enjoy. Hi, I'm Steven.
Are we really gonna do a line of Coke?
Not me. I don't get high on my own supply.
I'm talking like Coca-Cola.
Dude, I'd love to do a line of Coca-Cola with you guys.
I mean, Coke was made with coca leaves.
Oh, hi, I'm Brad.
Yeah,
Fuck,
I'm the only one that exists in this podcast
This
today.
is Tony.
I'm shitting.
Yeah, Bobby's not doing
Bobby's
too
not
hot
doing
today.
hot. He may, in fact, have to shit on the mic at some point. We will make sure to record the ASMR for you guys.
That'd be great. Last week we had the dogs running around for a hot minute. Probably still going around so you can hear her snoring from time to time. Now you're just gonna hear just shit.
You know what?
It's gonna shit.
We're just gonna be like in the middle of a conversation, and I'm just gonna hard cut it. Just
To be fair, I would totally listen to ASMR of like those poops that you know the comically loud pooping noises that come from bathrooms. I'd listen to that shit for hours. That's hilarious.
Funny.
Oh man!
Like nothing's better than walking into a stall in a public fucking place and the dude's just there, and then you just hear.
Dude, sometimes like they come out of like a battlefield from those bathrooms, bro.
I got something to show you guys.
Oh god!
Man's fighting for his life in there.
Sometimes I just want to like root them on, you know? Like you can do it. It's all
like,
good. You got this.
I believe in you.
No, he's fine. Yeah, that bathroom's got to be clear. That bathroom's reservation, little reserve sign.
It's been going around.
Yeah.
Started from some kid. His little stomach virus. He's
has it?
around. Yeah.
Right.
Bro. Alright, I'm gonna play you guys something and you just gotta guess like what it is.
I mean, we're not gonna get fucking like taken down for copyright, are we?
We don't make money.
If you're gonna take it
I'm gonna say, yeah, take what? What are they gonna take?
Fair enough.
Oh, I gotta get past the
It's fair use. It's fair use. It's gonna be like 5 seconds or something.
I used to, so for context, when taking our one friend to work when we were in high school at Eaton Park, we would plug in the aux and just play this sort of stuff.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Just play a small bit of it.
Don't worry, it's only 7 minutes.
7 minutes. I don't get the bid.
Wait. Oh.
God damn it. Get that out of here.
Wait, let me see what. Oh my god. Get this away from me.
Wait, what is it?
It's Pornhub.
It's fucking funny.
It's farting compilations.
Oh my god.
Like, straight up, dude, like, if you just, like, sit, like... I gotta find, like, a real fucking funny one.
While he's doing that.
God,
like,
dude.
bro, it's just so out of pocket and, like...
But people like that. If it's on Pornhub, someone watches
Yeah, I
it.
mean,
How many views
somebody's
has it
jerking off.
Ah, shit, hold on.
My favorite videos are the 5 guys spend 45 minutes railing me hard, and it's a dude losing at League of Legends.
Yeah, like the not
Yeah,
porn
when people
porn.
are like streaming and
I
stuff.
have watched an absurd amount of League of Legends gameplay on Pornhub, and
There's
I'm not
fucking,
proud of it.
There's fucking that dude they put the entire B movie.
Yeah.
112,000 views.
112,000. So 112,000 people have jerked off to that, or
Jesus Christ.
played it awkwardly in a car. Because I bet like at least 100 of those views have been you guys being assholes.
Oh god! No, fart.
No,
See, when a
Oh.
hot white girl does it, it's sexy. But when I do it, it's disgusting and need to be taken out of the Applebee's. I don't get it.
That doesn't seem fair.
No,
I'd buy your bathwater.
No, dude, it's so funny because they're just like sitting there and they're like, oh fuck. And
You
then
don't
they
stop
start, like,
shaking your fucking leg right now.
Sorry.
I'm gonna come across this table
It's
and
not-
choke you to death.
I have a tick, man.
I will commit a fucking murder on
I
this
can't
fucking
do it.
podcast, I swear to God.
While we're on the topic of like fart porn compilations.
He means that jokingly.
No, we're not on that topic.
So like, have you guys ever like read porn comments?
All the time.
They're so funny. Like,
You know, I had an idea of how this podcast was going to go, but clearly it's not where it's
going. Didn't go the way we thought.
I got
to bring that.
Well, funny enough, I might still be able to bring it back.
All right.
We'll have to just follow along with this chain of logic.
Like, bro,
read us some what's the title of the video?
This video is Reality Kings. Coco Lovelock pranks her roommate with a bottle of squirt so he fucks her pink pussy.
Okay.
Fuck. Hey, Tony, you ever seen The Boys?
Read us some comments.
Deep, heavy breathing.
Oh, god damn it.
What the fuck? Oh, God, it's an... Oh, ew, that's so weird.
It's so weird.
You know, I'm all for people getting tattoos, but an octopus around the nether regions just ain't... Is not my cup of tea.
It looks like the butthole.
Like you're fucking the beak of an octopus.
Yeah,
and it's just like stretching
that
out.
That shit would hurt, dude.
I want you to know that's not like a screenshot I grabbed from the internet. I was watching that video and I was just like,
Were you really?
I didn't know she had it at the time because she had nice boobies, but. Then all of a sudden, I'm watching a dude rail an octopus.
What's the, read us some comments.
I literally started laughing so hard, right. I screen grabbed it and sent it to Bob.
I mean, the comments are either hilarious. Like, I don't read the comments very often, but the only ones I've ever seen, though, have been, like, the ones that are just, like, the fucking men who are just like, oh, yes, beautiful woman. It's just like, oh, I would do this to you. Like, the simps. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then you get the ones that are just like, I like rimming. And then there's just a guy who comments, he's like, I love doing the rimming.
Wow.
That was 31 minutes ago. My man's is up early.
Oh, man, it was...
you know what? It's so much weirder knowing it was recent.
Gotta start the morning the right way. You know, you wake up, you take your morning shit, you grab a shower, you jerk off to...
You pull on your dick.
Yeah, you pull on your dick, grab a cup of coffee. It's all good.
And then there's those ones that just
You ever jerked off at work?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta rub one out.
Sometimes you're just in that headspace and you're like, I can't focus. Like, I gotta
I'm
do
so
it.
fucking mad. I used to get so mad. I'm just like, I'm so fucking mad. I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be back.
Gotta go beat one out real quick.
Yeah.
It
changes your day. Turns it all around.
That post-nut clarity, I'm just saying, I was able to do my job so much better afterwards.
So speaking of Stargate, I went to a...
Is that how you're turning it around?
No. I promise. It tracks with the porn. Just bear with me. So we went to go... Tins and I, we went to go see Rammstein, right? And we had this concert prepped before COVID. But because of COVID, a lot of our shows that we had prepped were canceled, but some were moved forward. Rammstein was one of those concerts that were moved forward, but it was moved forward a couple years. So like literally just a couple months ago, Tins is like, hey, our Rammstein concert's in like August. I was like, oh shit. No, cool. They rescheduled it. So
nice.
So we drive from Western PA all the way to Philly to go see this concert. And I'm going to get back to the roads here in a second, but we have to follow this train of logic. Rammstein is fucking insane. Like, if you want to go see a spectacle of a show, and one, not understand a word they're saying because they only sing in German. But
that's the magic of it.
But no, what I'm saying, like, they do some gnarly shit. So they come out, right? The first couple sets were, pretty par for the course, right? And then in a couple songs, they bring out a baby stroller. A big, giant metal baby stroller that you can see from everywhere, right?
Tracks.
I'm like, okay, this seems normal.
Yeah.
And I haven't done the research to, like, look up what the song's about, but I can only imagine it's about the baby. Because there's a giant, like, projector showing the video, and there's a fucking really creepy baby in, quote-unquote, in the carriage.
Okay.
And then fire starts bursting out of this carriage. And then it completely catches fire. And then bugs fly out of it. Bugs, quote unquote. They had confetti flying around the stadium like it was that. Which was fucking insane. So then they take the baby carriage off the set after the song's over. We'll carry on from there.
Yeah.
Other highlights were the lead singer was trying to cook a man in a giant pot. So he brought out a flamethrower. It did not cook the man. So he brought out a bigger flamethrower. That did not cook the man. So he brought out a giant flamethrower, and that cooked the man. I've never seen a phoenix, but I've seen a fire peacock. You know why? Because the man had a fire thing behind his back that he had strapped on, and as he's singing, you see fire come out like if he was a fucking fire peacock. It was crazy. And this is where it connects back to the porn. So sometimes Rammstein sings about pretty gnarly shit, like sex-wise, right?
Okay.
There's a song, which is one of the first songs I was introduced to, Du hast, right? Like, we all know Du hast.
Yeah, Du hast.
That song was intense when they played it, because an entire Philly stadium, the Eagle Stadium, was basically packed, and everyone's chanting Du hast. The second verse, they didn't sing. The crowd was singing.
Oh, shit. That's cool, though.
So there was a lot of fire, because it was an open stadium, fireworks, shit was insane. And they had 2 sets of speakers. So, like, by one end zone, there was the set, right?
Yeah.
About middle of the field, there were 2 giant sets of speakers pointed to the crowd, and then another set closer to the other end zone pointing to the bleachers. Okay. We didn't know that there was pyrotechnics tied to those. So out of nowhere, in the middle of Du hast, the fucking speakers, boom, fire. We're like, we could feel it from where we were sitting. It was intense. It was fucking awesome. So back to the raunchiness that they do.
So it was metal as fuck.
It was metal as fuck. Well, so like they're known to be like crazy out there, right? Yeah. So they have a couple of like metal sex songs, right?
Okay.
So the one song, and now I'm paraphrasing here, like literally the chorus goes, "You have a pussy, I have a dick. What's the problem?" Like it's literally just like, I want to fuck. That's what the song's about. So there's a giant metal penis in the front of the stage, right?
My God.
And
this starts out. I'm just saying that started exactly where I was.
So he gets on this giant metal penis, and it begins to strafe across the stage, spewing cum on the crowd, and then the same pyrotechnics that are coming out of the speakers start shooting out white confetti to the crowd. So everyone got pregnant. The 2 guitarists kissed on stage. They rafted from one side, like from the crowd to the other, on literal rafts. They brought out rafts, and they got on the rafts, and the crowd surfed them back to the main stage. The show was insane. They did 2 encores, which I've never seen a band do. No, they'll do 1 encore and then they're done. They had 2.
Fuck.
Rammstein went fucking heavy. And the best part is, they spoke German the entire time. The only 2 things I ever recognized what the fuck they said is when they said Philly, which made me go crazy. Like, I fucking came my pants when he said, Philly! I'm like, oh my God! And then when he said, thank you, you guys are a great crowd, like, he said that in English, and we were like, yeah, Rammstein! So I'm a believer, and I've also become German.
Wow.
I'm now German.
That's impressive. It changed your entire nationality.
So now we have to switch gears, because I'm mad about something. Pennsylvania and their roads suck donkey dick.
Well, okay? That's quite a segue.
Well, no, it's about porn. They suck donkey dicks. Literally, the entire drive out, there was road work the entire time. Half the highway was blocked off.
Most of PA is under constant road work 24/7.
It makes no sense.
If they do it right the first time.
But they don't. Like, literally, so we were driving, and we're behind this semi. And half of the road on the left side was covered, so there's only 1 lane.
Yeah.
They had cones placed, I could only imagine, like, every quarter mile. Hey, calm down. It was like every quarter mile they had a cone, right? Well, these cones were placed way too far on the other side of the road work. So all you see is this goddamn semi do a hard right every time to avoid these cones.
Jesus.
And we're right behind this damn semi the entire time it's happening. Until we finally pass the road work and then go through. My hard-earned tax dollars goes to pay some of these lazy fucks. You want to see the laziest thing I've seen all my life, right? I'll tell you a little story.
I love PennDOT.
PennDOT. Here's my favorite story about PennDOT. Me and my ex are driving out to Lancaster, where she lived, right? And we finally make it into the city limits.
Uh-huh.
And we're driving this boulevard, and they had just finished road work. I could tell because they're knocking down the sign. So we're in front of a PennDOT truck. They have their lights on. They've literally stopped traffic for this shit.
Hey, Frank, you knocked down the sign. Gets out. Whack.
They pull up to this first sign. I'm like, okay, this shouldn't take long.
Oh.
They pull up to this first sign. It's a white PennDOT pickup truck. 4 men get out of this truck. 4. It's a regular Goddamn road sign. 4 of them get out this truck. They turn off the car. They get out. First guy puts his foot on the bottom of the sign, kicks it over. So the sign falls.
Okay.
Second guy bends his ass over, picks up the sign. Hands it to the third guy to put on the truck. And the fourth guy was holding up the PennDOT truck. He was literally leaning on it.
Yeah, so the thing is, though...
That man is a supervisor.
You got to remember, though, Steve, here's the most important part about it.
Paid
At the
hourly.
end of the day, these guys are getting paid up by the hour. They don't give a fuck how long it takes.
I know, but our hard-earned tax dollars go to that.
It does, yeah. And I mean, that's a shame, I guess.
Harder, and you just talked about jerking off at work.
So I do. Hey, I was hard. That was hard-earned.
That's fair. That's fair. No.
I'm just saying, the quality of my work after that post-nut clarity made up for the...
Yeah, no, for the hour you couldn't focus,
Yeah.
you got that back in space.
I got it back, yeah, 100%.
I nutted at 2:11. I nutted at 1:03.
Oh, we've come back.
Just in time.
Oh, you're talking about the minute stamps. Is
I'm
that what they're
reporting this for nudity. Thank you for helping to keep this site family friendly. And then the comment below that is, I want to come all over her face. And then there's, this video is very weak. She has a lot of learning to do. Like, this guy's getting on Pornhub and is just like, I better leave a review.
Well,
for
you know,
people so they improve.
You know how it is.
This track, you watch the fucking episode of fucking South Park where they're all fucking food reviewers.
Don't read it out loud.
She went full.
No, don't read it out loud.
No. I'll just. She went full R word. You never go full R word.
Oh.
I nutted so quick.
That's a quote. I'm pretty sure you can say it.
I wouldn't.
Okay.
Fuck it. Yeah, it's a quote from
Tropic Thunder.
Yeah, Tropic Thunder.
Yeah.
You don't go full retard.
Somebody commented that. Wish she would take off those socks. I need to see some feet, bro.
Listen, man, there's a lot of
No,
there's a lot of fetishes out there that
I watched the Emoji Movie on Pornhub, dude.
That's hilarious. Speaking of fetishes,
Oh.
I recently had my beak wet in something wonderful.
I
Holy
love that. Is
shit,
one of my
okay.
favorite quotes. Trying to get my beak wet. That shit's fucking hysterical.
Yeah.
Wait, what's
Better you
I love fetishes.
I'm a little concerned
worried.
about
Yeah.
where this is going.
What's
Amazon's The Rings of Power.
ah?
Alright. Didn't see
I
that
nutted
coming.
it at minute 3 from that.
Absolutely. My Tolkien pee was erect
Was
the whole time.
Was it good? I haven't seen it.
It's
yet.
so good.
What-
It's
so,
insane.
where's it streaming on?
Amazon
Amazon
Prime.
Prime.
I'm gonna need to log in.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
So-
I'm sure you gave me a login.
So they Brad cued me in on the fact that they spent $1 billion making this series,
Makes sense.
which is incredible.
Insane.
That's insane.
But it's
amount of
Amazon.
money.
They have it.
Yeah. And I gotta say, like, it looks like they spent $1 billion making it. Like the visuals, the camera work, the actors, like.
It leads me.
I mean, from a cinematography point of view, it is fucking aces.
It leads me to another point I want to slowly touch on because things make me mad and I like yelling about them.
Really?
People have been review bombing it, saying that it's slow, and
Oh, you ever watch your Lord of the Rings
people
First
just
of all-
need to. People need to stop. They need to stop. They need to slow the fuck down and enjoy something. Because it's not going 150 miles per hour from the very beginning.
Where did that
Okay,
happen? Where did
Boomer,
we
calm
have
down.
that? Wait, no, but no, I kind of I'm following. What
I
he's
do
saying,
agree with what he
where,
says. Though.
Where did we have this paradigm shift? Because
You're right.
we all agree that movies require setup. We all agree that TV shows can't like blow their load within the first 5 seconds.
I mean,
But
yeah,
there
that's
has to
all
be some-
people want.
But
That's our biggest-
Where did we go wrong as a
If you
society?
think about it, that's our biggest gripe with like the Marvel versus DC universe, like cinematic stuff. Is like Marvel spent 10 years building up their fucking shit and then had bangers, like, and DC's just like, I'm doing it all right the fuck now, and that's why their movies are failing. And like everybody wants that for some fucking reason. They want these things to just fail because if you don't have a proper setup, it's gonna fucking suck.
Everyone wants their Endgame. Everyone wants their Infinity War.
But they
But
don't
no
want to
one wants
work
to
on
build
it.
to.
They don't want
Because-
to work for it.
Because attention spans are shortening. I swear to God.
I know it's true.
All right, okay, now that is hands down the most boomer thing I think.
No,
I've
no,
ever
no.
heard
But
you
he's
say.
pretty serious though.
They weren't even bad. They were fantastic episodes from start to finish. And everyone's just like, well, these were fucking slogs.
Like
It's not.
the last episode of Game of Thrones had a very similar complaint.
Yeah,
Where there was a lot of
little boring.
setup.
Yeah,
There was a lot of setup to it. And
See, but I like that because that gives you tension and gets you ready
but
for
the
the
thing
next
is,
week.
people were complaining that an episode was slow. People were complaining that not a lot happened.
I could see their point of view. Like, it makes sense to be like, not a lot happened. But, it doesn't have to be action the entire time.
Episode of Game of Thrones? Did we talk about the most recent episode on here? No.
No, we haven't talked about it, but we didn't miss anything.
Is there a third episode?
It's coming out tonight. Yeah, we're recording a day later than we normally do. So yeah,
2 days later.
Yeah, well, shit
It's
happens.
been a rough weekend.
But no, the second episode I feel like was good because there was a lot of setup.
Yeah,
we're getting
I'm excited to see what's going to happen in the third episode.
Exactly, we're getting to see what everyone's making their money moves. Everyone's moving their pieces.
Yep.
But people get online and they're like, "There's not a lot happened on this episode." People were complaining, and that's kind of.
I don't understand the point of. Here's my thing actually with that whole thing is like why are you reviewing individual episodes? Like the piece is like the sum of it is only as good as its pieces, obviously. So I understand wanting each piece to be good, but like why are you going into with the mentality is like episode 2, the episode that's basically all set up, wasn't really the one that stole the show. It's like, of course it didn't. Well, of course we're not going to remember episode 2 for being the best episode in this whole run.
But the thing is, it'll be important.
It's going to be important. If we didn't have episode 2, episode 5, for example, I don't fucking know the whole thing, but like say episode 5, a banger happens and it's all tied back to episode 2. Then what's the?
It makes it better.
It's like
it makes it better.
It's like the first episode of Kenobi.
It'd be worthless if
it was setting up what the series was going to be about, what they were running into, and everyone's like, "This is starting off real slow."
Could you imagine if they started it with like
let's get fighting with Vader, and let's get Darth Maul in this. We're gonna the fucking Emperor's gonna come shit down Obi's throat. That's what people wanted. Like that's not what's gonna happen on episode 1.
No, have they ever been to like an 8th grade English class where they tell you the parts of a story where it's like?
Yeah, it's like a roller coaster.
And then it starts going up, and then it hits the climax, and then it falls back down.
Yeah, no.
Dude, I'm sorry. That's called story progression. It is necessary.
I need to know where this shift happened. Like, when did we...
It's Pornhub's fault. It's because everyone's climaxing all the time.
Arguably, you could just skip to the part you need to. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. You know what I mean?
Weird segue, but I agree. Because porn used to be these 4-hour spectacles with setup, storytelling, and now porn is like the 10-minute cut of them fucking. And if it's not, I'll skip into it. Like I don't want to watch the plot of fucking the plumbers coming to fix the pipes and. Oh no! Ooh,
I like that.
She doesn't have enough money to fix the plumbing. Can I give you something else?
Brad watches porn for the story.
He watches porn for the plot.
Nothing beats old school VHS porn.
You want to know my favorite thing about porn DVDs is their titles, bro.
Yeah,
you've got Cum Sluts 9.
And it's just
you've got
where's the other
Grandma Anal Banging 87. There are sequels. Longer than fucking Marvel Cinematic Universe.
100%. Yeah,
they've got lineages. There have been generational gaps watching these go on. Now you understand, your grandpa's grandpa may have watched the third one, and his great grandson has got watched the 31 that just came out. It's just insane.
Yes.
And then even before that, we want to talk about antique jerking off. We talk about Playboy.
Oh, man.
The nudie mags?
Yeah.
You know it's a good one if the pages stick together.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Nudie mags were just a photo.
Yeah, I mean,
it was just a photo of boobies.
Just pictures, yeah.
Or a photo of maybe you'll get some JJ, but they ain't no fucking, right?
No.
And that was the hip young thing. The Beastie Boys sang about it in a song, like your mom just threw away your best porno mag, right? This is what people did in the antique days. They jerked off the Playboy.
The antique days.
And now we watch Pornhub. We watch a compilation of Nut. Right? It's Cream Pie 87.
No.
Because the Cummen-ing or some shit like that.
No, because we actually went from Pornhub, from the magazines, right? Where it's just stills and stuff. And you got to kind of work with your imagination a little bit. And then they took that and they're like, I was a kid. I read a bunch of porno mags. I'm gonna make this whole movie of what I thought, and that's where we got the whole she comes to fix your pipes and she can't pay, so she fucks you. And then we got Pornhub in the new generation, where it's like woman gets nut on 87 times, compilation X4, and all it is just 2-second snippets of somebody getting nutted on, and then it happens 15 minutes, so it's just 2 seconds of nutting, 2 seconds of nutting, 2 seconds of nutting, 2 seconds of nutting. It's all different women, all different guys. There's no consistency.
I didn't agree with you up until we talked about how Pornhub literally ruined society. But I totally agree.
Yeah,
100%. It made us impatient.
No,
we need to get to the nut right away. Like,
you can just skip to it now. Like,
yeah, just guys.
Which I do.
I
I do. If they're like, if she's sucking the dick for too long, I'm like, come on, get to something better. I skip. Like, yeah, I'm done.
I ain't got the time for this. This is too slow. 6 out of 10.
I may have mentioned this.
When you're jerking off at work, you got to be selective with your time.
I may have mentioned this story to the podcast before, but I think it also tracks here. One of the craziest encounters I've had with like a group of friends of mine was in college. My buddy was into collecting old reels of like film.
Was it porn?
Yeah. So I don't know if I told this on the podcast.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'll say it quick then. So he went to a pawn shop, and he has his like record.
Oh yeah, I remember.
And he buys a bunch. He buys a set. He's like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what's on these. $10, you take the whole thing. And there was a combination of family videos, like someone who actually recorded their family, and gay porn. So we watched the gay porn in the LGBTQIA plus room because it's college, right? So they have like these rooms. Yeah. Like there was like the literary room. There was an LGBT room, so we thought it'd be pertinent to watch the gay porn in the LGBT room.
I gotta stop you. So they had a room for gay sex in college?
No. They had a room.
Because like you think about it, you go into the literary room, you're like, okay, everybody's reading. You go into like a video game club or something. Yeah. Everybody's in there playing games or some shit. And then you go to the LGBTQ room, and it's just everybody's fucking. Just like the whole room is just a big orgy.
No, for that you go to the fucking one of the frats.
Yeah.
I forget the name of the frats, but it wasn't a frat. I think it was one of the sport houses. Back in college, there was one of the houses that after a certain time, if you were in that room of that house, it meant you wanted to fuck. So there was a bunch of people already there. So like, let's say it's 1 a.m., right? 1 a.m. rolls around. If you're still in there, that means you want fuck. So everyone just starts fucking.
This is in town?
How much coke do I have to bring
address.
to the party to get into that room?
I was gonna say, I need you to give me
for
the
these
address.
white bitches, just cut it with some fucking what's the
flour?
Yeah, cut it with some flour and put some baking soda.
Yeah,
they don't know the difference.
You're right. So you ever do those porn videos where it's like you jerk off to the rhythm and see how long you can make it?
Wait, no, I know what you're talking
like
about.
A porn game?
No, yeah. You know how like it's try not to lie. This is try not to nut. This is try not to nut. No, he's serious. I know what he's talking about.
I've never seen that. No,
because it's like just like in regular, you laugh, you lose. But if you nut, you lose. There's like, all right, jerk. Like there's a little bottom right. I saw it. Bottom right little counter, right? Yep. And it's like a BPM. It's beats per minute. A little flashing color, and you're supposed to beat your PP to the beats per minute. And the beats per minute get faster as the video goes on. I know what he's talking about. He's not crazy. I've seen it, man.
Bro.
I've seen this shit.
They've made jerking off a video game, and
it's so funny, dude.
I'm on board.
You know what's funny? I'm like, this is stupid. I would do it. I'm like, it's kind of fun. Can I hold off until the end?
You know what else?
I want to see comments of that.
You know what I'm sick of in porn? When the dick comes out and the bitch is just like, oh, it's so big. It's like, bitch, I'm not trying to lie to myself. Just start sucking it.
But it's part of that setup that you enjoy.
Yeah, but like it just makes me feel bad. She's like, oh, it's the biggest I've ever seen. And I'm just like, yeah, I am.
Did you guys find it weird? And we could probably find a timestamp of when it really became a thing. But the stepmommy, stepdaddy porn, do you guys find that a little weird?
I don't like that and like incesty, like setup incest.
Right,
like obviously not real.
My half cousin turned me on, so I'm gonna fuck her now. Like
that's
like if we.
I feel like it's real. You know what I think it is?
What's up?
You guys were talking about like games. Have you ever seen like the ads for the ones that's like
try not to nut. It'll
You
make
won't
you come
last
in 5 seconds.
You won't last 5 seconds playing this online multiplayer.
And it's like Homer, Rail, and Marge. Simpsons.
Yeah, every time it's those
Or
two.
Peter and Lois, or sometimes Brian.
Yep.
Oh. Wait, our Brian or dog Brian?
Yes.
So yeah, we like the stepdaddy porn. Like that's all I see on porn.
You know what I think it is? You know what I think it is?
What
I
time
think
are we
people who had what?
What time are we?
That's
What's
kind
the
of
time?
like Jesus Christ, man.
breaking the
time are we at?
immersion.
30 minutes.
God damn, this one's dragging.
This one's good.
I'm tired.
No, this one's good. So yeah, no, it's fucking.
No, I think
daddy
so.
porn.
Yeah, no. What I think it is I think it's like people when they were growing up like had these intrusive thoughts of like I'm gonna fuck my mom, you know, and then they grew up and they're like,
Yeah, all the time.
no, not me. Oh no, I've labeled myself.
I was like, oh no.
Hey, Oedipus, what you doing over there?
No, but for real though, like it has to be kids who grew up and they're just like I'm gonna fuck my mom. And then they get to adulthood and they're like, I'm gonna make porn movies, and it's just them fucking their mom.
You know, I feel like I'm gonna get on a
Wow.
I feel like I'm gonna get on a high horse
It
here.
is what it is. Like
I'm gonna get on a high horse here. So like the fact that we have this instant gratification, you know, we can find anything we want. Like it's that episode. I always go back to South Park. South Park, it really, really tells you. The internet crashed in an episode of South Park, so they went to go find the internet out west. So,
California way.
yeah, he's going California way to go find some internet.
Yeah.
Well, it turns out the reason that Stan's dad wants to go is because he hasn't watched porn. So he hasn't jerked off in like a month or like a week or something like that. And so he wants to go jerk off, but they have the computer out in the public and everyone has like 10 seconds to be on the internet because they got to ration the internet.
Yep.
So he eventually he goes and he's like, there's a guy who goes, hey, you looking for porn? And he's like, yeah.
Bunch of us fellas came out this way looking for internet porn.
And so you walk, it's this tent, and there's this cardboard box with someone behind the monitor. And it says,
Speak into microphone.
speak out loud and hit click of what you want to watch. So
Say click.
yeah, and so he goes,
Brazilian-
Asian women vomiting in each other's mouths, click. And then there's like this really shitty drawing of stick figures comes up. And he goes, Brazilian butt farts. It's a real photo. And it's like, oh, it's fucking an animal. Puts up a little thing.
Bestiality.
Yeah.
He clicks that.
And, oh, I can't jerk off to this. We've gotten to the point in sexuality. I promise there was a point. We hit a point in sexuality where we can find anything at all times.
Yeah.
That the internet. We're gonna stop seeing the step in Step Bro and Stepmom.
God, I fucking hope.
It's just gonna be mom fucks son. It's going to be
Oh, and it's
fucking
gonna get worse.
dad.
Than that.
Yeah,
Like,
dad fucks mom and daughter. Like no step anymore. It's
So like as porn has
Dad
developed,
fucks dog.
as porn has developed, obviously we've gotten fucking weirder and weirder shit. Like it's just gonna get worse. Like
this is Super Boobs, the advanced episode.
Super Boobs 2.
Super Boobs 2.
No, it is gonna get worse though because like nobody 10 years ago, man. Like, and I know we sound like fucking old fuckers here, but like 10 years ago, you would never see mommy fucks stepson.
No, see, here's the thing. You would, but you'd have to look for
really
it.
hard.
Because
It's not
now,
on Pornhub. Like,
nobody king shames anymore. So
which
you
we
got-
should.
You got
There's a
people,
point.
Bring
Okay.
back the kink shame.
you got
point.
people licking feet. You got people watching bitches eat. You got
There's
all the worst
Kink
shit.
shaming, I think, is natural. There's some things that I feel like are too weird. Let's be honest. Let's just be honest with ourselves. Like pony porn. Pony porn, I'll kink shame you for that. That's weird.
My wife
okay?
used to draw that, and
But no, she's fine. Because she doesn't get high on her own supply. She's supplying it. I get it. From a Colombian to someone giving out pony porn, I get it.
those fucking weirdos.
If they go and pay, there will be someone to make it to pay
Yeah,
for it. I get that. I respect that. But it's those that buy it.
Don't fall for this. 20 push-ups right now.
What?
He's going back to porn.
Back to
porn
comments.
comments. What's the name of the video?
This is... Your sperm are probably so little you wouldn't even have a chance at getting me pregnant. Season 23, episode 3.
See, this is about going as long as fucking Days of Our
Is that
Lives.
how sperm work? I don't think so.
No, but
No, that's not. No.
Here's a tip. If you own an oral fleshlight or equivalent, you can buy a pack of tongue rings on Amazon for like $5 and puncture them through the silicone tongue. Another pro tip, if you can arrange them like the bitch in the video has here, and pretend she's giving you head while you watch her POV stuff, it's a great time, fellas. Vote blue this November.
He's getting the word out.
That last line, though, that gets me. My
Dude,
God.
What, if we're going to go... VR porn is fucking nuts, bro.
Oh, my God.
Have you put on a headset and watch VR porn?
No,
man?
but I want to.
Nah, dude, I actually can't wait for that to get, like, really good, though. Like, low-key. I think that's gonna change our entire lives.
There's...
Like,
we're gonna get to that fucking Futurama episode where
I hate
fucking
to-
robots.
Like,
Yeah,
I
sex
hate to be
robots.
that man, but, like, nah, dude, I'm 100% down for VR porn. Like
Babe,
good VR porn.
babe, I need you to suck my dick so I can pretend this bitch is doing it. Puts on headset.
fuck it, dude. Like,
Oh, this
There's-
feels so real. Stop biting.
There's
smacks her on the head.
fucking pug. So, yeah, no, VR porn is insane.
Nah, this is gonna be crazy.
And you know what's funny?
It's gonna
You
be
know
wild.
when you're scrolling, because I used to watch it like on my phone, and you know, like those cheap fucking Samsung VR headsets you put your phone in.
No shit, really? You actually?
I had one of those. I was given one of those.
Okay, all right.
And so I was like, it was one night real bored one night. I'm like, hey, you know, I've been seeing these like VR headset porn stuff on Pornhub. I guess I'll just put it on.
The video
Yeah,
layout's
give it a
so
try.
awesome.
Yeah, because you know which ones they are because
Yeah.
it's divided
It's a split-
in two.
it's
It
a
looks like an
split screen,
origami.
Yeah, but when you put
tutorial.
on the headset, it's like she's there, bro.
So
She's there, bro.
I want to talk. All right, this unlocked a core memory for me. So you know how I was talking about the games, right?
Yeah.
Where you jerk off to the beat. You ever have to download a picture on dial-up of porn,
Yeah.
and you start before it starts downloading, and then like you see how long the picture goes? I would nut at the boobies.
Oh man.
I had this the
Because
way.
it loads like line by line
Yeah.
by line. And then, oh my god, then Cody actually got high-speed internet.
Oh.
I would go over to his house on the weekends. It'd be like 5 a.m. Look around, everyone's sleeping. All right, let's go.
It's like the episode
Yeah.
of South Park. Once Stan's dad nutted because he broke into the room where they kept the computer at night. He comes so hard that there's jizz everywhere, and he was saying a ghost came through and ectoplasmed over him. Did you see it? Did you see the ghost?
It was a spooky
Yeah,
ghost.
the spooky ghost. It's ectoplasm all over me. He's like covered in his own
Pants are around his
Yeah,
ankles.
he's like this. It was like, you haven't nutted in a month, and that was his face.
I've been
Dude,
there.
the high-speed internet thing reminds me. So, like, when I was a kid and I needed to get, like, my fix of porn and stuff, I used to walk down the fucking railroad tracks behind my house, and I could get this one house who had unprotected Wi-Fi on my PSP.
So he's just jerking off behind their house.
And I would connect my PSP to it and download a bunch of porn and take it home for later.
Bobby, he's out there again. What do you mean, George? He's out there again, jerking off.
Oh my god, there's a train coming. He's not moving.
He's got his AirPods
He's got his
in.
AirPods in. He's getting hit by the train. He's jerking off.
You ever jerked off in public?
No, actually, I have not done
The
that.
only so
I can't bring myself
it
to
wasn't public. It was in my girlfriend at the time's house. Her like mom and dad were in the kitchen, and we were like fucking around on the couch. But the couch was set up in a way where you couldn't see past the couch from the kitchen unless you like walked into the living room. That's
Yeah.
about as extreme as I've ever gotten with that.
So I was in my dad's car once,
What?
and we were at the fire hall. He had to go in for some reason, and I was sitting there for like 45 minutes.
Wait, you
before it.
consider the car public?
Well, considering I think a bitch saw me. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, all right, fuck it, let's do this. So I did it, and then as I went, I look over at the I look over at the door, and this old lady's looking out the door at the car, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have a weird talk with my dad soon. But he got in the car and he didn't say anything, so either she didn't see me or she was just enjoying the show, which I don't know why, because it's not that impressive.
She
Oh,
like
no.
went back in, found your dad, and was like, "Your son's in the car, like
Joking it.
they're like beaten off," and he's just like, "Yeah, he does that like pretty often." It's
I did it once.
What if you like?
What if your dad was like, he's a grumbo, it's fine.
What if your dad got in the car and was just like, so, jerking off in here, huh?
Dad, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm
That's
just
a-
scratching my nuts.
Can you guys like think about this, right? Because you have a son, right?
Yo.
I couldn't have.
Are
that
you gonna be able to have that kind of conversation? Like, how do you like? Because like my parents never talked to me. Like they talk to me about sex, right? But they never talk to me about like you're gonna jerk off every day of your life for like the next 4 years.
Yeah, nothing prepares you for that.
Nothing prepares you for the
You're like, all right.
nutting.
I'm gonna
They're like,
be
one day you're gonna-
responsible.
Yeah, they're like, one day you're gonna have sex. They never tell you that
Yeah,
you're gonna be like,
be safe, use a condom, don't
Kid,
nut in her.
This is all you need to know. A towel has 4 corners and 2 sides. That's 8 times wash the towel.
I think if there's anyone that could have that awkward conversation, it'd be you, Brett.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
You'd be like, hey, guys, you could jerk it. He's fine. Just don't come on the rug or something.
Yeah, I better not hear it. I better
I
never
don't want to
hear
rub
it.
your nose in it, man.
What did you do? What did you do?
I'm gonna be one of those dads though that if he ever has like a significant other over, I'm gonna have the door open and be like, "Hey, 6 inches apart."
oh,
Just for the meme, like I won't actually give a fuck.
for
but-
fun.
You're like walking and be like, yeah, I don't actually care. He's like flick a condom at him, and he's just like, Dad, this is my bet. This is my
What would be weirder? What would be weirder? But do you think your dad saying, 6 feet apart, door open is weird?
Or like your dad-
him coming in and flicking a condom at you while you have with your significant other. Which one's weirder?
Both are fucking awful.
I've literally experienced both, and it bothers me. So, when I started dating Mallory, I had to sleep downstairs. Well, eventually, I got to sleep upstairs, but the door had to be open.
He didn't tell you the previous part. He actually originally slept outside.
Yeah, no, it was a progression.
It was a slow move inside, and then like once he was out of the basement, he made it up to downstairs on the couch.
Step 5
Sometimes
was
it
sitting in
felt
front of her
like that.
dad, and he just had a gun like pointed at him while
Yeah,
he
the whole
slept.
time he was just on the chair, just like fucking shotgun in hand.
It would like slip, and he'd like shoot the floor.
Oh, fuck.
You know what? Brad screams, starts freaking out. The guy's like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" He's like, "You shot down."
You trying to lick my daughter?
When we first started dating, she showed her parents a picture, but it was like a group picture, and her dad's, I swear to God, went, "I hope he's not the fat one."
Even better than that, tell them the Shrek incident.
What?
Tell them about Shrek.
What?
Oh, that they have a photo of Mallory and Shrek and not, and not Mallory and Brad.
So I went to Brad's Mallory's parents'
I
house
remember this.
one time ever, just a couple years ago. And at this point, Brad and Mallory have been married for like
They have
fucking
Ezreal was born
5
I'm
years.
pretty
They
sure.
have a baby together. All this shit. And they have this nice little stand with like all these family photos. They've got
Like going back
cousins,
generations, yeah.
you know. And then they have like 2 or 3 pictures of Mallory. None of them included Brad, and I was like, that's a little strange.
And then the one.
The one, though, really caught my attention as it is a picture of Mallory and a man dressed up as Shrek,
No,
which they decided to frame at the front.
Yep, it's right up front.
And Brad wasn't in a single picture in their entire
I
house.
still think I'm not in a single picture.
No, well, last time we went, no.
I'm giving them a second grandchild, but whatever.
There's that big frame, or not frame. It's like a portrait photo of Ezzy that's on the wall.
Brad, you're just not as good.
No.
They wanted Shrek, and they got you.
So anyway, the door had to be open, and then all of a sudden one day, while we're still under the rule of the door had to be open, we were still doing butt stuff. The door had to be open.
Do you think like
Her mom walks in with a box of condoms, a variety pack, and goes, she sets them down, she doesn't say anything, and then she leaves. Literally 10 minutes later, she comes back in, opens it up, grabs a fire and ice, and says, "We want to try one of these ones," and leaves.
That's the biggest. No, that's the biggest flex is the adult.
Oh,
That's true. That's true.
That's like showing your canines. That's like I'm
Do
the
you
man
think they
here.
knew that you guys were like having like
But
anal all the time, and they were just like sick of it? They're just like, what was her dad's name? What's her dad's name?
no.
No.
She's like, listen, like we have to stop. Like it's starting to smell.
Do it again.
They just won't stop.
Marge, get them a box of condoms. Why, homie? Because just keep walking. Keep
It was
smelling.
like, oh my god, it just smells like shit in their room.
You guys are like oblivious to it. It's like you walk in, you just got like poop dick, and they're just like, you guys having fun? And you're just like, yeah.
Talking about embarrassing people while they're having sex. So one day, this is when I was in Colombia, so I was like 14, right? So I'm with all my cousins, like the first time I had like an extended family to really hang out with. So one night, my parents, they go off to go do something. I think this is the first time I'm telling this story, like actually. So they go off, right? They're like, they go to a restaurant, they went to like a nightclub, they were doing a thing all night, right? They weren't gonna get back to like 3, 4 in the morning. So it was me and my cousin and his best friend. We're all hanging out, and my cousin goes, they're like on the phone, they're like talking to each other, and I'm like, the 14-year-old, they're like, what's going on? they're like 17, 18. They're like, not exact words, but they're like, we're gonna bring some fire bitches over. We're like, I'm like, what?
For me?
And so
Did you go like trim your pubes, like shave it?
No, so
make it look like a giraffe.
No, so those fucking assholes only brought 2 girls, so I was the odd man out. So they brought their fire bitches over, right, on their motorcycles. They went, and they're like, so imagine me, 14. My parents are like, don't let anyone in, don't talk to strangers, don't answer the door, right? And so my adults leave, and then my other adults leave, and I'm by myself. And then my aunt calls. She's like, hi, Steven, how things are going? I'm like, everything's great. What are you doing? We're playing Xbox? Yeah. He goes, where is my cousin? And he goes, oh, I think he's going to the bathroom. They're gone. I'm just there by myself, panicking. Like, why did they show up right now? And I've lied to all of them. Anyway, they get there with their fire bitches. My cousin gets it in, right? So he goes, takes him to the bedroom. At this point, the rest of us are like awkward, just kind of sitting there while looking at each other.
Yeah.
So his friend, he goes like, all right. So he aux cord connects to the speakers. And my uncle has a huge sound system in his house.
All right.
So he starts playing songs about fucking really, really loud. They're like, oh, we know what's going on. So like, it was song after song after song. I'm pretty sure the neighbors heard the music. It was that fucking loud. It was great. 5 minutes pass. They come back out. My cousin comes out, grin from ear to ear, and the girl she's like awkward as shit. She's got like a frown. She's like covered and stuff. She goes to the bathroom to fix her hair, and we're like, what y'all do? Right? They're looking all awkward. They get on the motorcycles and drop off their fire bitches, and we're just like, bye.
All right, do the I am the asshole.
Real quick.
Am I the asshole?
Yes, yes, you are.
Real quick. There's this new thing going around on Reddit about this guy who likes having sex to music, and this girl posted about like her experiences with her boyfriend on Reddit.
Oh.
And there's this one song that he
He just nutted.
God damn. And there's this one song that he like fucked to, and he nutted to it every single time.
Is that
And
like his
he
coup de grace?
he posted the song on Reddit. I'll show you guys later, but it is the most atrocious like thing. Like I want you to envision like just having sex to this song for 2 years straight and like nutting to it every time.
We'll
later.
tag the song on Twitter.
Yeah, so technical difficulties. We're back.
In the time of doing that, I found the article. So, a little backstory. When I first started having sex, I researched into ways to be better, as I was a little stiff and pretty much had no idea what I was doing.
Yeah, he was.
I read online that you can play music and match the rhythm in order to put on a better performance. I searched love-making songs and started slowly creating a playlist, which I was comfortable matching the rhythm to. There are a few songs on my playlist, however, there's one song in particular which actually happens to be my favorite, that my girlfriend hates and says it turns her off in a major way. I don't understand why it has taken her 2 years to tell me she hates the song. It's a good lovemaking song with good rhythm. I feel the way I fucked up is I could have possibly asked her previously if she likes the playlist or any songs she'd like to add or change. But to leave it for 2 years thinking our sex life is great, but in her eyes it's just been ruined by my music, has left the whole situation awkward, and I'm a bit annoyed.
What's the song?
I'm getting there. I pretty much played this tune every single time, so the amount of time she must have not been enjoying it is astronomical. Not to mention my previous partners, however, they never complained about the song, so maybe it's just her. It's fucked up.
I don't care about the fluff. What's the song?
I'm trying to find it. I don't know when he talked about it. I'm not gonna scroll and like miss it. Here it is. I thought this song was perfect. I always trust to the song with the tune. I feel it gives me the perfect rhythm for doing the deed. The song itself. The link isn't working.
Oh,
damn it.
Oh, it's right here.
Imagine
It's called Hudson Mohawk Seabat.
What? We'll listen to that later. You can't play that.
No.
Turn that off. Turn that off. What is that? No.
Imagine being
fucked to that.
It's just
fuck it.
God, you can't. You.
Tony, you'll just have to cut it.
All right, am I the
This
asshole?
shit's fucking up. Yeah, it's literally that. Like,
Imagine that.
Yeah.
Imagine they fucked a hey ya.
is that guy the asshole?
Would you do a double time? Hey ya. Uh-oh. Hey ya.
I would have been done by now. I have sex by a number of thrusts, not by time.
1, 2. That's it.
You must treat her like a
Babe, it's a
beautiful woman.
36 day. How fast do you want it?
Am I okay? So I didn't prepare for one. I literally picked this as we were walking into the house.
Okay, is it a short one or a long one?
It's not long.
Okay, read it out.
I don't know if I have the whole like entire. Where's the last screenshot here? Hold on. Yada yada
You know
yada.
how to read?
Yeah, no, actually, I don't know how.
Sounds
to read.
like you're the.
Do you know that there's an interpreter right behind him? So he reads it and whispers it in his ear so they can say
yes.
it.
I don't think I have the whole thing, but I got enough of it.
Okay.
Am I the asshole for wanting to help my girlfriend's bully?
Oh,
I, 22F, suffered a toxic and abusive relationship with a man. I left after 2 years of regression. I am proud and stronger after that. I have a wonderful girlfriend, so life couldn't be better. My girlfriend's friends and I go out regularly and plan a lunch and sleepover with one of my girlfriend's friends. We had a quota to make lunch and pajamas. We bought pizza and had a good time. Everything was planned for tonight. My girlfriend had a bully in high school and she's in our university. Let's call her Sam. Sam used to make derogatory and cruel comments to my girlfriend and invented rumors about her, made her life miserable in many ways, and everything came to a climax when she had posted intimate photos taken of another girl.
Oh,
Cool.
no.
So Sam's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
This story, I don't see how it could be redeemed.
Wait, no, yeah.
Let's keep
But
going.
every one of these is a fucking trap.
And she
But
So-
then his mother.
And she said they were of my girlfriend. The whole school believed her, and my girlfriend was humiliated and pushed away. This was totally horrible and not justifying it in any way, but it was years ago, and Sam is at our university now. I don't know her, but she's friends with another friend of mine, so I know who she is apart from the stuff my girlfriend has. She told me about her, a girl from my class, and we had to meet to do some career projects, so we agreed to meet at a cafe on campus. I was surprised to see Sam crying a lot. She looked very bad, and I worried about her. I approached her. My friend told me that she broke up with her boyfriend.
Who cares? Fuck that bitch.
Yeah, I'm not seeing. I told her that I didn't care about that, and we left the project for later. Sam kept saying how horrible it's been in this situation, so I told her she could stay with us and what could happen the night at our... oh my god. So the guy invited her over to like this big sleepover that was... or this person.
So wait, let me get this straight. So the boyfriend brought the bully.
I think they're both women.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. The person brought the bully of the significant other to sleep over.
To like live at their house.
That's weird.
That's a little weird.
What?
This calmed her down.
You're
Always
the
made
asshole.
me happy. I know this. She did horrible things before, but I always thought that girls should always be together, and that my girlfriend would understand. But no, when I called her, she was scared and was very, 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 very angry, and she wouldn't stop cursing. Tell me, I understand, but what Sam did happened years ago, and I didn't want to leave anyone alone who had suffered the same as me. To understand and accept it. I promised her that I would protect her and that we would have a good time.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
I think
No.
I'm good there.
You're the asshole.
Yeah.
You're the asshole.
I get like wanting to be like a good person,
Yeah.
but like, man, if you're
That's like being like,
Pay for her hotel.
bro, like if I walked up to you years ago and shot you in the leg and got away with it, and then years later, like your wife brought me and she's like, "Hey, he's gonna be staying with us for a little
Yeah,
bit."
he's homeless.
yeah,
now.
not a fucking
Yeah,
chance.
no.
Pulls out a gun out of revenge.
No, you're the asshole.
Like,
Sam can go fuck herself.
Yeah, fuck
You
that shit.
can go fuck yourself,
Yeah, you
and your
should feel
girlfriend
bad.
deserves better.
Well, so, I agree, asshole. But I understand the train of logic where she
It
would
does
like
make
to
a lot
help
of sense.
because people can change. But in this situation, I don't think it was in her right to do it. But
Yeah.
people can change.
It wasn't. It's not the person who's trying to help Sam's responsibility to help their partner get over that trauma. Like you can help your partner get over the trauma, but you can't initiate getting over that. That like
Yeah, you
that
can't force them to like
that
get
relationship
better.
between
You know
the
what I mean?
partner
Yeah, right?
and Sam had to be repaired by those two
Yeah,
alone.
just hire her a
No
raccoon.
third party.
No, that bitch is the asshole.
Just hire her a raccoon.
I'm glad we could all come to a quick conclusion on that because my stomach fucking
Yeah,
hurts.
no, dude, we came quick on that. All right. And thank you all for joining us today. If you liked what you heard, please check us out on Twitter at Above and Below 69.
Nice.
If you want to support us, you can follow us on Twitter and leave a rating on the site you used to listen to us. If you are on YouTube, please search Above and Below and give us a like and subscribe. And is it fucking fucking person? What's happening?
What are you guys talking about? That's how I do it.
And as always, have an above average day.
Bye.
Wait, guys, I have something to show everybody before we go.
Auf Wiedersehen. I said Auf Wiedersehen.
No, it's fine. I just
Au revoir.
I just have something for
Hasta
everybody.
luego, bitches.
I have something for. I didn't mean for this.
Try the #1 adult social network in the U.S.
God.
It's faster than Tinder and doesn't require any matchmaking.
This is gonna
bullshit.
sound really good over
It's
our
packed
outro
with
music.
girls.
Yeah.
Just hold on. Just hold on, everybody. It's gonna be worth it.
Oh, get out of here. Cut it.
Bye.
No, listen, Tony. Keep it going.
No, stop it.